Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Nights. So I'm willing to give it one more 30-minute episode, but we are definitely at a point. I'm going to just skip to D3 too. Well, I might as well start at D2. These puzzles have gotten so incredibly complicated and kind of difficult. It's not just that they're complicated, it's that they're difficult. That they're taking so much time. If I don't manage to unlock the king set by the end of this recording, I think I'll give up. Heck, even if I did unlock the king set, there is a question really as far as what does that even really accomplish, because then I just would have to try and actually solve the puzzles in the king set. A lot of these puzzles seem now to just be more difficult versions of easier puzzles because they have these green knights in the way, which does make it more of a challenge. It feels like it's adding a challenge that really wouldn't be a challenge if there was a computer playing, because the computer really wouldn't care one bit if it had to add 20 more steps to solve the puzzle. But as a human being, keeping that all in your head and thinking about it, that can drive somebody batty. And that's really what this game is getting to, is that there's just a lot of clicking going on, a lot of effort, a lot of energy, and I really just feel like I'm running out of steam. So this might be a game that is very appropriate for Never Gonna Finish It November, which is the running gag theme. I think as an idea of a theme to do, then it's probably a good idea. Now, if I was a rich man, to quote a song, I would certainly spend all my time in November playing new games, because this is when video games are at their full pace coming out. But you know, my YouTube channel has never really afforded me enough profit to justify and budget buying games brand new. And honestly, in 2018 in particular, it's become less and less important for YouTubers to cover games brand new. At the beginning of 2018, yeah, that was a big deal. Now it doesn't really help your channel any more than anything else, which is generally to say it doesn't really help your channel, and basically nothing does, because YouTube has just become this weird different thing than what it was 12 months ago. And I imagine there's a heavy chance that it will be a weird different thing in another 12 months. If it's a thing at all, which it probably would be. I'm not gonna pronounce doom on YouTube. We're close, but maybe not close enough. These puzzles, because you're playing with a knight that moves in the L shape, getting one block next to it probably means you're actually really far away from the solution. You want to be 2 or 3 steps away. That could go there. That could go there. That can go there. That can go there. there. Maybe I should just play for putting pieces where they belong, even if they don't belong there. This piece actually can only leave here, so I have to get this green piece out. So now when it is here, that means I need something. I need to be able to get rid of this green piece, this blue piece, which means I need to be able to get rid of this green piece, which means I need to be able to get rid of this green piece, which means I need to get rid of that blue piece, which means I need to do that. So there's this just entire chain of events that need to happen just so I can get that there. Put that in the right place. Put that right in the correct place. Is there perhaps a way I can get that in the right place too? Yeah, I can do this and that. Okay, we're close. We're close. Now I just need this to manage its way to that. When this piece is here, it can't go anywhere anyways, so that's not going to help. This is supposed to circle around and end up here. If it was here, I could get to that. So if I freed this spot and put that there, put that there, and then I need to find a way to free this spot. And it can't really go anywhere other than here. Now I need this spot freed. This could go here. If I could get... No, it can't go there. So it could go here. I could get rid of that. Okay. That there. That can go here or here. I feel like I'm close, but I could actually be really, really far. Like, insanely far from the solution. I could put that there, and that there, and that there. Yeah. Oh, no? Guess I am close. Next puzzle. I was struggling here to try and finish all these puzzles. And before I completely run out of things to say, which I've almost certainly already have. I could see how a puzzle game like this also could just be absolute torture to the certain type of gamer that just does not like puzzles. Yeah, I could totally get the idea of people absolutely hating playing something like this. Right. Let's see if we clear this off, we can to find a way to get rid of this guy. Just in general, get rid of all the things that are in the wrong places. That last puzzle involved a lot of moving things around that seemed like they would have been in the right place. So I imagine that is going to be a reoccurring theme of this, just having to sacrifice current correct positioning for future perfect positioning. So, get rid of that. There we go. If we can do that. Good. See, this one will go there. So I only have... Yeah, I think I've got it. I lucked into it. That solution came quick, which often is the case. Is you'll bang your head against a puzzle for 20 minutes and then all of a sudden it just all falls into place. So find the music could potentially delay and give us 30 minutes, well, 30 seconds to a minute 30 of silence longer. It doesn't need to immediately fade back in after only about 5 seconds of silence. It takes a little while for somebody to recognize that they're playing in total silence. And you can play with the listener and have the music be in total silence for a few seconds to the point where they recognize it, and then they'll appreciate when the music fades back in if you can expertly time it. And of course, the timing might be a little bit different for each listener, but there's a general amount of time I think you can pull that off. Let's see. Got a green where we need a blue. We've got a red. Got things all over the place. I need this to leave, so I've got to find a way to get rid of this somehow, somewhere. And where could it go? Like, just this piece can only move here, it can't move here, so it has to either move here or it has to move here. This piece can only move back to this point, this piece can only move to this point, so I have to cycle all of that around to get to that point to do that. And if I can remember that pattern, that may prove itself to be useful in the future. Let's see if we can move perhaps one of these out of the way. This really only goes a couple different places. So I can put that there, I can cycle that there, I can move that there, put that there. Noticed I've started tilting my head and to look at this board. It probably would have been better if the board was not at a 45-degree angle. I'm actually hurting my neck looking at the board, and then I just started doing that. I think I'm losing it. I'm losing it mentally, as far as just falling asleep at this point. Let's see if we do that. Then we do that. If we do that, and we do that, and then we do that, and then we do that. I have a couple more that need to land in place. Actually, that's not the right move. Need this out of the way. So if I can move that out of the way, which I can't. If I can move this out of the way, which I can't. If I can move this out of the way, which I can't. It's here. Need this green piece gone. Is that enough to get rid of it? Maybe. Maybe we've got this. Now I need this out of the way. Or I would have needed this in the way. So if I put that there, and did this, then did that, and then did that, and then did that. Got it. Congratulations on clearing most of the levels on the Queen level pack. King level pack now available, also daily levels are unlocked. I am not 100% sure why you would want to have the daily levels. This is D5, I guess, a puzzle we haven't done. Like, I'm not sure why the daily levels would need to be locked behind the main game. It seems almost just punishing for no reason to do it that way. I guess maybe the idea is so that you don't try to do the daily levels without understanding the basic concepts of the gameplay, but I'm still not 100% sure I'm on board with agreeing with that as a reason. Let's see. I've got to get this one piece. See, that was 20 minutes to unlock the next section. And I think, unless I can figure out the solution here real quickly, I think this will be the end of this series. Like, I don't feel a lot of need for the game to continue. Like, the puzzles will go on, clearly. Let's see. All this piece here, all it can do is go here, and then this can only go here, which can only go here. So there's clearly some shenanigans that would need to happen. I think I've got it. Maybe I've got it. Maybe I'm close enough to getting it. This can go up here. And this piece can go here, and this piece can go here. And this piece can go here. And that piece can go there. But clearly these two pieces need to swap places. That's interesting. Well, we'll leave it at that for that. So we got 16 out of 20 on the level packs. B1 and D5 being the two that we didn't finish, which is in C5. So that would be 3. What's the other one? C3 is also the one we didn't do. Then it leaves us with 25 of the King's packs. And it seems like it's just bigger. Take a look at the space here for this puzzle and what looks like all these puzzles, and just see that it feels like the number of spaces has gone to a full 5x5 grid, where originally we'll go back and look. I bet we were doing a 2x4 grid in some instances, super simplifying the number of possible random moves by a lot. Yep. 3x3 grid is yeah, what we were doing here. Super simple is where this started, and it just got more and more complicated. The daily is unlocked. The following levels are generated automatically, and every day these levels correspond to October 14th, 2018, which is the day of this recording, so that seems like that is fine. I assume the A pack is, wow, that seems as complicated as the King's pack could possibly have been. The B pack seems just as complicated. So it seems, it's odd how this screen works too. You click here and then you go into the puzzle, and then when you click home it goes through several different screens to get back home. Yeah, so all the daily quests are incredibly difficult ones too. There's probably an achievement tied to doing like all of the A pack one day, all of the B pack one day, and all the C pack one day. It is very nice that you can have a game like this and play it every day for the rest of your life if you so chose, but yeah, it's kind of weird that also this is on Steam. It is also a mobile game, and it would make a lot more sense to play this on a mobile phone when you had nothing else to do and you were stuck in traffic or something. We have about 5 minutes, so I guess we should give it the old college try and see if we can do at least one king puzzle. But yeah, like Peg, where I tried for quite a while to, after recording the series covering it, this is a game that maybe I will try and get completely done for the achievements, but I suspect I'm not going to. I think I've learned my lesson. These are a little too difficult, for the amount of time I have. Now, if you're not in a position where you have very few games, I have lots and lots of games that I could play and cover. But if you had very few games, I could totally see this being a great investment. And I'm not trying to say for a second that Knights is a bad game. It's just a little lacking in polish as far as its difficulty curve, and very monotone and very repetitive, which might be a good thing if you're a really obsessive type person and you like that style of gameplay. But I think most people won't make it even as far as I had. The opportunity to quit, by the way, is extremely high here because of its low price. Like, it's really, really easy for somebody to say, well, this was just 99 cents, I'll just stop playing it at this point. I could see a lot of people doing that. And this is slightly complicated, the way the zigzag is working. When I move the mouse back and forth, it almost makes like an optical illusion. Yeah. I don't know if there's anything else more to say. I guess in a weird way, I'm kind of glad that this developer hasn't made a third game. Now that I've kind of burnt out in a short burst of playing Knights, if there was a game called Pawns, if there was a game called Kings, I'd probably be willing to play one game per year to the level of completion that I've played this game. Generally speaking, I like to play all games to completion, to the credits, but in this instance, that's probably never going to happen. Credits wise though, I guess we can look at our stats and credits and wrap up here. In this series, we've moved 2,558 pieces. We've cleared 53 out of 82 levels, and we've done 0 daily levels cleared. And there might be an achievement, by the way, to play it where you have to clear like 100 daily levels. I'm still not 100% sure on this colorblind mode. This seems like this green still doesn't stand out. Could have turned this off. You can erase everything and we can look at the credits. And there isn't any credits. The only credits are Kevin MacLeod, who makes Creative Commons licensed music that lots of people, game developers, streamers use. And that's it. Clearly, the developer of this game didn't even think enough to put his own name on it. I mean, that's really laughable. And I believe the same was true for Peg, too. It's just like, come on. You should be a little bit proud of this game. This is not, by any means, an extremely low-effort game that is just on Steam to try to sell for 99 cents. This is a real game worth playing if you know what you're getting into. Perhaps not worth completing. At least that's where I've fallen down with both of their games. But still totally worth existing and way better than thousands of games that are listed on Steam. That's going to be it for this series. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos because that helps me with YouTube and tells them that my videos are worth watching. If you want to friend or follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, Steam, or Battle.net, all of those links are down below in the description box. And if you want to support me, I have two ways you can do that. You can friend me on Steam and gift me a game or a gift card, or you can just go to my Patreon and subscribe to a monthly donation for as little as $1. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.